What's going on, guys? Mike1 here with my first CTF gameplay from the Endgame DLC that came out there a day or two ago, and this is my first game of CTF I had last night. I just had one or two games. I had one air superiority and one capture the flag, and then I went in with Mr. Kriller and Fury Can for a couple of games, which I will have videos on in the next day or two. Some pretty sweet gameplay. Always sweet gameplay when those guys are involved. They're always going to dominate the leaderboards, the two of them. So yeah, fun times. But anyway, this was my first game and I hadn't a clue. I hadn't seen any videos, and as you can see there, I just get completely and utterly mauled down by the enemy team. I didn't see any gameplay. I should have watched some gameplay from the PS3 side, but unfortunately I've just been too busy to watch it all. That actually would have been pretty sweet kill. That was if I caught him in midair. But alas, it didn't happen and that. But you'll see from the start of this video, this game was a bit weird. Now I have had a game tonight with Chaos and Tex that wasn't like this, or a couple of games of CTF that wasn't like this. But I thought that this was the way that CTF was gonna go, in the future and that. And you can see here I'm around the flag, and there doesn't seem to be anyone else. Okay, there's one guy around with me, but for the next couple of minutes, and you'll see the clips, I seem to be on my own almost at the flag, and there's the whole enemy team is there, and I was like, what the hell is going on? Like what's going on? I'm in the wrong spawn. That would have been a nice kill. Just dragged it a little bit to the right. Yeah, the enemies, they just seem to be, spawn in their droves. Did you see them all here in the shot here? And I really didn't get the game. I didn't get how it went, because you play capture flag in some other games like Halo and that. Like, I was like, what's the story here? You know what I mean? Like, the enemies are down in our base. Like, why aren't we protecting our flag? And in a second you'll see why. And I was like, is this the way it's gonna go? But it didn't. It didn't tonight when myself and Chaos were running around with javelins and dirt bikes and that. You'll see some clips from that. Don't worry. We were laughing so much. Tex wasn't too happy, but yeah, like you see me taking the flag, seeing can I take it, and obviously our flag had, was away from the base, so that must have been why I wasn't able to capture. But here I changed squads. I did. This was what was going on. The whole team was down in the enemy base, or the enemy flag location. So we were all down in the enemy flag location, and the enemies were all down in our flag location. Sorry, I'm getting tongue-tied there. And this is what it was like. This is why I chopped all this up. I did. We were just here, and we were just picking them off coming down the hill there. You see, just to the left of me there. And for 7-8 minutes of the game, this is where we were, and it was just getting a bit monotonous. It was. Because I think each team just was waiting for the other team to make a mistake, and I was like, well, is this the way? How the hell did that miss? Is that the way the game is going to go? But as I said, I had a couple of games tonight, and no, it was far from that. It was great fun. It was, but yeah, I have started using in this DLC Endgame the AT mines a lot, just because there's so many bikes racing around the place. They don't seem to notice them on the ground, and even if they do, they think they can just drive straight over them. I don't know what they're thinking. Does be when they see them and that. But I have a gameplay from last night when I was playing with Mr. Kriller, and watch this. Boom, you see. Just unbelievable. Yeah, I have a gameplay from last night when myself, Kriller, and Fury Can were in playing away, and the amount of kills from the javelin, oh, nice double kill, that I got was just, it was ridiculous. It was. I can't believe it. But you'll see it anyway in the next day or two, hopefully. But anyway, that's the end of this. I said I just post the very first CTF game I had, and yeah, I'm really loving these maps. Just reminds me a lot of Bad Company 2 with those. A lot of bush monster locations. Anyway, that's the video. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Stay tuned for more Battlefield and everything else that I decide to upload. There's guys.